Well, it's an unseasonably warm March afternoon here in western North Carolina, and I find myself on the commuter section of the Blue Ridge Parkway. This is just a section of the Blue Ridge Parkway that a lot of people use to get around the traffic of Asheville. But today I want to talk to you about 3 years and 25,000 miles, or smiles. Kind of my 3-year mark with the 2018 Road King Special, and kind of my take on it. Had the motorcycle, it'll be 3 years at the end of this month, and I just clicked over 25,000 miles. The first couple of years I had the motorcycle, I was averaging 12,000+ miles a year on it. And of course, COVID hit last year and it really reduced the amount of miles I was riding. Early in the pandemic, I didn't ride the motorcycle. I was fearful they would take me to the hospital if something went wrong, and there I would find the coronavirus. But the coronavirus found its way to me anyway, thanks to my work. However, just want to talk a little bit about the motorcycle. For several years, I had a Suzuki V-Strom. I call it an adventure bike because I can't call it a dual sport, but it was a do-everything motorcycle. And really enjoyed that motorcycle. The fact that I could just take it about anywhere I wanted to, except for single track or off-road. However, I did do that a time or two. But after several years of owning the V-Strom, I really wanted a bike that was capable of, being more comfortable for me and the boss lady on, longer trips, being able to carry a little bit more. And I always liked the Road King. So several years of contemplating and looking and shopping and comparing, I was set on the Road King. Saved up some money, and when I finally decided to pull the trigger on the Road King, I go in there to the dealership, the fine folks there at the Asheville Harley-Davidson, and this Road King Special was sitting there next to the Road King I had previously been looking at. And this one happens to be the olive gold Road King Special. Green happens to be one of my favorite colors. And I just couldn't get past that blacked out engine. And so this is what I purchased. A 2018 Road King Special, and I've said that too many times already. But it just spoke to me from the showroom floor. I never even test drove this motorcycle. When I seen pictures of it, I said, that's the one. Made the purchase, rode the snot out of this thing everywhere I wanted to go. I've had this thing on gravel roads, not the most comfortable on gravel roads as some of the other bikes, but it did just fine. So, do I like the motorcycle? Of course I like the motorcycle. Does everything I need it to do right now. However, I still do miss the adventure bike. I did sell that sometime later. That's a different story. I had to finish a project at home. So someday soon, I'll replace the adventure bike. Who knows, might be the Harley-Davidson Pan America. I really hope that motorcycle does well, and I really hope that the sales of it are good, and I hope that it's something that they keep. That's just my 2 cents on it. When I purchased this motorcycle and began putting miles on it, going here, going there, I've had it as far north as northern West Virginia, over into Ohio, up around D.C., Washington, D.C. I've had it in every state in the South except for Florida. The Everglades trip I did on the V-Strom. But I had this motorcycle in every state in the South other than Florida. On our trip to down the Natchez Trace, we also visited New Orleans. But all over the Southeast, I've had this motorcycle. It's not been trouble-free miles, but most of the things that were issues were covered under warranty or a recall. I have not had any mechanical failures, and I've had tire issues. Good grief. 300 miles after I purchased it, I had to purchase a new tire. I did have the recall on the clutch, something to do with the clutch. They took care of that. I did have the oil transfer issues. They put the vent in it. And since I've been doing most of the service work on this motorcycle, I have not noticed it transferring fluid anymore. It is a bone stock Harley Davidson. I've only added a few things to it. Footrest, the trim around the headlight, backrest, hammock seat, rider's backrest. I mean, just, LED lights in the back, minor things, just comfort things for the rider and the passenger. Haven't done anything internally, haven't done exhaust, haven't done a stage 1, haven't done anything. I haven't found the need for all that just yet. I want to put my money in this silver cap right here on the right side of the tank. Can't explain it. I'm sure most of you that ride motorcycles have this same problem. Just wanting to see what's down the next road, around the next curve, around the next hill. So, my thoughts on this motorcycle is it is incredible. It's awesome. It does everything I want it to do. The wife likes riding it. Shorter trips, of course. And I, of course, enjoy riding it. Now, having known what I know now about this motorcycle, would I go back in time and purchase it again? In a skinny minute. There is no doubt in my mind I would purchase this motorcycle over and over again. Anybody out there that's on the fence about buying one of these motorcycles with the Milwaukee 8 engine in it, and you've gotten wrapped up in the forums and all the chat rooms where they talk about this, that, and the other, stay away from the forums and the chat rooms. Put your money in the gas tank and ride. I got caught up in that and spent a bundle of money out of my own pocket for a peace of mind. These engines perform well. They put out ample enough power for me. I'm not a thrill seeker as far as speed is concerned. I'm not a thrill seeker as far as the curves are concerned. However, I do enjoy riding in the twisties, just not at blistering paces. So that's my take on the 2018 Road King Special, my take on the Milwaukee 8 engine. I'll stop up here somewhere and do a little walk around of this motorcycle. But this has been an incredible motorcycle. I also, one other thing I forgot about. I had a very unique problem. This module that's in the left control here, something went haywire in that while it was under warranty, and this motorcycle would not start unless you put it in neutral. And I don't know what the problem was. I don't know what the glitch was. I just know under warranty they replaced the guts underneath here, and it would then start in, I pull the clutch in and in any gear and it would start. Harley Davidson don't have the kickstand safety switch. So there should have been no reason why it wouldn't start with just depressing the clutch in and hitting the starter. But they took care of that. No issues since. So if you're on the fence about buying a Road King Special, I would recommend it. The only thing, there is only one thing that I don't like about this motorcycle, and it's these goofy handlebars. And I don't really know if or when I will change them out, but it's just got this goofy wrist position that just doesn't, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the goofy one here. But that's the only thing I do not like about this motorcycle, and that's these handlebars, these goofy handlebars. I mean, if they just turn just a little bit more natural wrist position, but it's not enough to make me want to do anything about it just now. Jiminy Christmas, have you looked at how much it costs at a repair shop to change handlebars? Jiminy Christmas. So these 9-inch mini apes will have to suffice for now. Like I said, that's where I want to put my money, in that silver cap there. I want to ride up and down the road, see what's around the corner, see what's in the next state. So 2021, I'm going to move some trips. Uncertain now what we're going to do in May. That's still up in the air. In June, going to ride back down through Mississippi and Louisiana. Might even touch into Texas. And we haven't determined our return route yet, but just the same, I'm going to go on a few trips this year. Looking forward to some warmer weather, do some moto camping. One of my favorite things to do is go camp off the motorcycle. I'm going to make my way, I'm going to make my way north here and headed towards my house in the northern end of the county. Stop over here at one of these overlooks and do a little walk around. Oh, so there it is, the 2018 Road King Special. Well, I'll try to hold my GoPro to record this with, but there it is in all its dirtiness. Just a stock Road King. Stock pipes, no stage one, nothing like that. The only thing I've added was, of course, the windshield, the ring around the headlight, highway pegs, rear floorboards, of course the backrest, the Harley hammock seat, the luggage rack. I got some rock straps on there. But pretty basic stock Harley Davidson Milwaukee 8 107.